Now it should be on.
I feel like this is one of those games where people would definitely want to check it out, so definitely worth it. Dang. Normally these guys hit so, or not hit, but like they have shields. Basically every mob you see with a shield, you can't hurt them at all unless you stagger them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hitting so hard, I could just hit them through their shield and kill them. It's crazy. Never experienced that until now.
It's sluggish.
The fact that 50 damage is like a third of their HP is kind of crazy.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and everything on the ground you actually have to walk over to pick it up.
Gotcha.
Kind of annoying, but also kind of cool when you kill a boss and it's just like, you're like, ah, it's Christmas.
What's that? You ever watch girlfriend reviews?
Uh-uh.
It's it's like it's a YouTube channel where the girl like say it was Godfall. She's like, this isn't a video on what it's like to play Godfall. This is a video of what it's like to have a boyfriend who plays Godfall. And she has like her phrase for like a bunch of stuff on the ground is like throw up Christmas lights or something like that. All right. What do the blue things do?
Thing.
Looks like it might be some sort of currency.
If you're talking about like the real subtle looking, kind of metally looking things with a slight glow in it like that, yeah, the blue. That's just your basic currency. You need lots of it.
Green is life.
I did, at first I ran around just kind of destroying everything like that. After a while, I kind of just stopped. I only break stuff whenever I needed like health or something. That worked out pretty well. But I was trying to do some runs for some money because it's kind of like Diablo 2 in a way. Like it's kind of like you join a game, do a hunt, just try to magic find and stuff like that. And I noticed if I destroyed a bunch of those, I got a decent amount of money from it. So I don't know. Maybe if you just really wanted to, just clear the whole map of all destructibles and get more money.
I'm a sucker for destructibles, so
Yeah. It's funny because when I was watching Lazy Peon, he said the same thing. He's like, ah, there's so many, I have to.
yeah.
Sir, you're still injured.
It doesn't matter. We have a job to do.
Where's this chick talking? She's talking to me, but I don't see her.
Oh yeah, it's the whatever the heck she is. Some weird thing. Trying to save her or something like that.
Hey guys.
Oh yeah, so Q is your block. And
Ow.
anything that does, like where you see them charge up red, that means you can't block whatever they're about to do. Otherwise you
Ow.
can block just most stuff. Main thing you do with block though is you want to hit it right before they hit you, and then you'll parry their attack, and it stuns them, and that's when you can go in and kill them.
Uh-oh.
I believe that's also a weak point. Either after they swing and they miss you, you can hit them harder as a weak point. Also, I think when you parry them for a moment, they're in a weak point as well. So that's like kind of another stat you can stack if you wanted to. But yeah, it's mostly about parrying. So you can practically just spam Q sometimes, and it'll still just parry this stuff. You don't have to hit it perfectly every time.
I don't think my
Oh, I had to change all the key minings, dude, like big time.
yeah. My movement keys are always my home row, so
I changed my interact to F, so instead of like C, because it's weird. So I guess in your case, it would be like G compared to like mine. And then I did spacebar as like you gotta hold it to then press left click or right click to do your specials. And then I did tab as the thing where it like shows you hidden things.
yeah, I think I'll do interact as B.
Sure, because
Sprint.
that's something you're gonna be hitting like constantly all the time, even while you're running around.
Okay then.
Because it's to like pick up a lot of things that you see, and then to jump gaps and teleport little distances, and just
Gotcha.
interacting with anything, you know.
Block parry Q. Weapon technique E.
That's the one I set to spacebar.
What do you have evade set to?
Shift, just because I'm so used to using shift on other games.
I think I'll keep it as E.
You just hit that to be able to like hit like objects you want to see on the map. It like makes you go into like heightened senses for like a few seconds, and everything glows that you could pick up.
Gotcha. Try this out.
She won't want to leave the temple, Orin. I know.
Q isn't working to block. Owie. Maybe I haven't learned that skill yet.
What is it?
Q isn't doing anything. Like I can't parry.
Oh yeah, maybe not. You can also hold it to just hold block, and then if you hit right click once you get it, you can like throw your shield. And it's like super good because it
Oh,
knocks
look.
the enemies just straight down.
I just now got a
One
shield.
shot 'em. Nice. Yeah, shield throw is like super strong. Just instantly knocks things down, and then you can just run over to it, hit E or whatever your button is now. I don't know, and it just does a takedown and instantly kills them pretty much. In fact, if you throw your shield, it like a group of mobs, it'll hit them all, knock them all down, and you can just hurry up and sprint over, spamming shift, and then just spam E and like one shot all of them before they get up.
Nice.
So you're on epic everything. I don't know what frame rate you're getting.
Yeah, epic everything, but I don't know, there's no like frame rate. Doesn't show anything.
Looks pretty dang smooth on the stream.
I mean, it feels pretty smooth.
Oh man, I wish I could feel that while epic.
Hey, rude.
I wish they would have made no cooldown on shield throw when you're out of combat.
Oh yeah. Owie.
I only get to play WoW day after tomorrow.
Why the day after tomorrow?
What? I didn't
That's-
tell you.
No. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot. So did you cancel your vacation?
Nope. Let's take another one here in a little while.
Yeah, why not?
I wish I would have just took 2 off. I would have been maybe lucky and skipped the whole, oh, let's go back to the office and see each other again week. Which is stupid. It's like my shift shouldn't even at all go back, honestly. Because I'm not going to see anybody, even if I go back. It would be so dumb. Like, the whole point of going back to the office is to get reacquainted, apparently. But, like, when I get there Wednesday afternoon at 5, everybody's already gone. The
Yeah.
only person left is Todd and Jay, because he usually just kind of hangs there for a while. And I've already seen Todd multiple times, just recently. It's like, okay, so I'm just going to sit there all by myself all night for no reason. And then Jillian will come in. So I'll finally meet her for the first time in like a year and a half. But I don't even like her, so I don't even care. And then that's it. And then I'll leave. And then when she leaves, though, she don't leave till 8:20. So there's 20 minutes of seeing everyone in the office at 8 in the morning. So she'll see everybody. And then Kate and Kathy will see everyone as well, because Kathy's overlaps during the day with everyone. Not to mention she gets out around the time too. So, like, everybody else's shift makes sense in some way, but mine doesn't at all. I will see nobody except for Jillian and Kathy.
So you just gotta go up there for no reason.
Yeah, basically.
That's stupid.
Yeah, and then the reason doesn't make sense because I'm not actually getting to meet everybody. What if I just message Todd and be like, hey, can you ask if I don't have to go there? Because, like, I'm not going to meet anybody anyway.
Maybe. We might get lucky.
Yeah.
Alright, I just let that happen. Okay. We...
Oh, yeah. So in your main building, there's like a room you can go to and you can fight like these monsters, like ghosts. There's a training room. And every time you kill them, they just instant respawn, so you can practice all your abilities and damage and everything.
I dodged that. Thank you very much. Uh-oh.
Hello, Orin. I knew I'd see you again someday.
And you know why I'm here.
Need the Doritos?
I leveled up.
Yes. One of my favorite music now. It's fine.
What?
The custom songs. Dude, holy shit. Oh my god.
Alright.
Like,
Huh?
just playing around in the training room.
Oh.
And the one thing that I'm never good at is doing the timing attacks. And the main one is like you swing 3 times with your left click and then you right click. You never do that right in combat. I always hit it like 4 times or only 2 times. Probably because like it's so much crazy crap going on that like you get one swing and you're trying to like count, like swing, and then you get staggered in the middle of it, and then you're spamming to try and move or swing again, and like I forget to restart my count and stuff. Just get totally lost. Didn't realize I had a benchmark mode. Dang, I gotta see yours. Fuck. Even with all the graphics low and a lower res, I'm only getting an average of 56.
Does it affect your gameplay? I can do it right now.
That's a good question. I know one thing, when I was playing the game and I got like so far into what you were doing, I was tired, so I went to sleep. And so I hit exit game and I assumed it would just auto-save, but when I loaded the game back up, it started all over again. So I didn't log out again until the next time I played. I got all the way till where I was in like I think, your little room. And then I logged out and I came back in and I was in the right spot. So I think it auto-saves after every mission. So if you're in the middle of one, it starts back over.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll just wait then.
And I'm pretty sure doing the benchmark counts is like a leap in the game. May not, but you know.
And your brother controls it.
For now.
He nearly has the power of a boy. And
Gross.
you
I do so much just to get 60 frames.
injured me at
That's sad.
I didn't come here for your
Or back when I got this card to begin with, it was God mode.
Well, the recommended is a 1080 Ti. Their minimum is a
Jesus.
1060.
That's crazy. I recommend it is better than my freaking Titan. Sucks. I wish I could just go down to Best Buy real quick and buy a card, you know?
Would be nice. Maybe one day we'll get back to that point.
It's so sad. You grew up and you never had enough money for all this crazy shit. Now you have the money for it, but you still can't buy it.
Yeah.
Gross. My average overall at the end was 63.7 on all medium preset and only at 1080p ultra wide. Let me do it max everything.
4 FPS.
So after the benchmark, it went back to the room where I was at. So
There's no like map or anything.
here we go. Epic 1440 ultra wide. Oh my god, it's so like beautiful though. Yeah, I wish I could play it like this.
Gotta get them quick fingers, man.
could play like this. It's playable. It's just, it's so. Bleh.
Dual blades. Ooh. I
feel
like
like-
that.
If in this small room where it performs the best it possibly can, if I was streaming what I'm doing right now, it probably looks totally fine. But in person, you can tell just how choppy and kind of blurry everything looks. All right, here we go. $26. $25. Ooh. Dude, I can't even imagine this. Put it 144. Jesus Christ. Smooth as butter. I could play it on Epic and then play it on my top monitor and get pretty smooth frame rate. And I don't get ultra wide, and it's the top monitor, so
Yeah.
it's a little weird having to look up at something all the time for a game.
Mm-hmm.
But also the tilt on this one, since it's a TN panel, it kind of washes out a little bit of the top of the screen, which is a little bit annoying sometimes. There's nothing I can do about it because the way I have this stuff mounted, there was one way to make it fit, and just, there's some more tilt you can do on it.
I guess you're gonna have to get a new monitor, man.
Actually, you know what I could do? I could just unscrew the bolts in the back a little bit,
The odds are greatly
make them stick out a little
against
further. I didn't really see any monitor mounts that would even work because there's no room back there hardly.
Yeah.
Actually, never mind. I did. I seen an arm that was similar to the one I had, and if I had just the arm piece off of the rod, I could probably stick it on here and it worked maybe, but I'm not sure if it would, because it has to be literally, because the way they all bend around and everything, you know, it would have to have just the perfect angles to be able to angle and to keep the monitor dead center and lean forward. It's like there's no way. So I mean, it has to be like manufactured in like the perfect way for this to set up to actually fit right.
Yeah.
It took so long to get it straight on here because like I didn't even account for a lot of that when I was making the desk. So I was like, when I got to this point, I was like, oh crap. It was a miracle. I had to take two different mounts and like take them all apart and rebuild them in two different ways, like put half on one and the other half on the other and everything. And it was a miracle that I was able to get the monitor straight, far enough back to where it's acceptable, and be able to have the tilt and everything. Oh my god, it was crazy. Technically, the top monitor is still not perfectly center, but it's close enough you can't really tell. I really wanted them to be a lot further back, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would just put my ultra wide on back on its stand and put it in there, but it doesn't. You can't drop the monitor low enough. Maybe I'll just make one.
Make a monitor stand?
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
Really don't have to make the whole stand. I can just use the original one, but then modify it. Design a piece to put on it, and it brings it forward and drops it down.
Mm-hmm.
Be pretty dope.
Owned.
So my average FPS was 26.
Nice, dude.
Rock on.
You can play at 26 FPS.
Yeah. I've played games at much worse.
It's true.
When I was like 15.
Now you're used to it.
Before I ever knew any difference.
Yeah.
I remember I played Diablo 1 when I was 12. I kid you not, it had to have been about maybe 5 frames per second. It was about 5, somewhere right in there. It was super slow. I can't believe it was lagging on Diablo 1, dude. That's how bad that old computer was. Like, if you look at Diablo 1 system requirements, it's like 233 megahertz single core processor required. Maybe not even that, maybe 133. Like 32 kilobytes of RAM or something stupid. 8 megabytes of RAM, I don't know, it was something crazy back in the day. But yeah, there's some computer that I got from Regina, which was just some friend of my brother's that I actually completely forgot about entirely until this moment.
Oh.
I can't believe I even know that name. Yeah, wow, I was playing it and I got all the way to like level 5 or 6 down in the catacombs, or past the catacombs into that dark, muddy area or whatever. Because I remember I got the Armor of Valor, and I got a little ways past that. And I had to play the whole game with one of those mouses with the trackball, you know? Like the big ball. Yeah. It was awful. But the game was so slow-mo because of that, that it made it bearable. Like, I had plenty of time to like click and move and do things with that crappy mouse because everything was so slow. I remember I would walk into a room when I'd open the door, and it was like, and I'd get in, and then I'd see all these monsters, and they all start slowly pulling their bow up to shoot me. So I'm like, and I'm just like dodging arrows while shooting them because it's so slow-mo.
Nice.
Light perks, but my patience ran out when I got around 5 or 6 levels down. And then that whole process kind of happened again for me when I got to... I built that compat from dumpster trash, and I was able to play Diablo 2, but barely. And I couldn't even load Diablo 2 for a long time. I thought I just wouldn't play it, but then I accidentally figured out a way to get it past it. And it was every time I opened D2, it would just crash. Like you could hear the intro come, but it was just black and it would just crash.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the hell? Well, one day I opened it up and then I just instantly alt-tab. And then I heard it, like it played all the way through with the audio, and I was like, oh, no way. And then when I alt-tab back, it was actually at the intro screen. Like it got past the video. I was like, oh, thank God. So then I started trying to play it, and like I said, I was probably getting the same thing. Maybe 5 to 10 frames per second tops.
Weird.
And I got all the way to Act 3 with a barbarian. Somewhere in Act 3. And then I started over and made a Sork. And I got to Outer Cloister. And then that was the day that my brother was like, all right, come on, let's go. And I went with him to his friend's house, and I gave some dude $50 for a whole computer. And it was like an AMD 900 megahertz single core something or another. Had 256 megabytes of RAM, just one stick, so it wasn't even double data rate. And I got it home, hooked that thing up, and opened D2, and it ran like amazing. I was like, ah, it's so godly. That's when I actually started playing it for real. That was when I got pretty far. I got like beat it, and then right after that is when I got DSL, dial-up internet. Or no, I got the DSL and dial-up at the same time. It was weird, like a package deal. I don't know. So I just used the dial-up, or the DSL of course, and then that's when I started playing online with everyone back in high school. Played that Druid Fury Wolf with 2 F's on it. Guess somebody else already had my name.
Owie.
Oof.
Big oof. Oh god. Sit down.
Sit down. So much smoother. Holy crap. Yeah, I forget how long it takes to get to your main room. No. Dang it, man.
What? What?
I was about to do my hardest hitting move with everything up, my banner, and I had flame on him, and I had full rage, everything. It was gonna just like nuke this boss, but then he hit me, knocked me on my ass right before I could do the hit.
Oh, lame.
Happens all the time. It's like so hard to get that move off. Oh, and then I get it off when I have nothing. Christmas. There's a boss I could fight right now that like just straight kicks my ass so hard. I've yet to be able to beat him in like one go. The luckiest I got was the second time I fought him. I got him down one bar out of like I think 4, and then I died. And then I came back and it started me at 3 left. And then I was able to finish him off all the way from 3 bars. I was like, I can't believe I even managed to do that. Just got lucky. You got a lot of big hits and crits off with the flame up. Crazy how much damage I do when I get crits on top of them being ignited. It's pretty fun. Like every item in the game is just pure RNG with the stats on it based on its level.
Mm-hmm.
So like enchanting them up, making them really good and all is good, but it's kind of depends whether or not it's actually worth it. Basically, you just want to get the best weapon that you like playing with the most. As soon as you can get the best one you can, then just max that out and just kind of go with that until eventually you get high enough level to get a better one and repeat. But sometimes better just to save your stuff until you get a really good one to then dump everything into. I don't know how, but I got lucky as hell. I got really lucky and then also unlucky. So I got this two-handed crazy sword and somehow it's level 35. I don't know how I managed to get it because I think I was only doing something that was like a level 30 quest. So it was weird. And I maxed that out almost so far, and it's like my most powerful weapon by far. But then in the vendor, there's this guy that you buy stuff from once you unlock him. He gets new stuff every time you finish like a mission. So I guess as long as you don't continue your quests, then you can always just farm up until you buy whatever he's got.
Mm-hmm.
So this one time he had this pole arm. I'm pretty sure it was like a level 35 pole arm as well, because it was nuts, dude. Oh my god, it's probably maybe even higher than that, because I think it was like 220 attack on it, and it was already legendary, and it wasn't even upgraded yet. I was like, holy shit. And it was really good. It had like void damage, plus chance to put a curse on them, plus like 29% more damage to cursed enemies. It was just the absolute best like curse build polearm that possibly. I was like, oh my god, I have to get it. And it was like 20,000 of the things, and I had like 8, and I was like, oh, it's not too much longer. I can get that. And I just kept like doing my missions, and I did a bunch of them, but they were just like hunts. At least I thought. Maybe I accidentally clicked the wrong one, because then when I went back to buy it, he didn't have it anymore, and I was like, oh my god, no.
Lame.
It was so good, man. It was already almost as good as my weapon, and mine's already upgraded 3 times. So that thing would have been crazy. Probably like 250, 260 damage real quick, easily. Polearms are pretty fun too.
I like these dual blades.
Yeah, dual blades are really fun. It's one of my favorites. Back what I used most of the game was dual blades from my number 1, and then hammer from number 2. So it was like opposites.
Yeah, big
Fastest
opposites.
and the heaviest. It worked perfect because like I could just slice destroy everything really fast, and as soon as I wanted to nuke them, I would just switch to two-handed and do double spacebar right click or southern attack, I think it's called, because it's a northern and a southern attack.
Mm-hmm.
Little bars you get down there by your sword. And the right click one would just, you'd slide back real fast and then go boom, hit the ground and just nuke everything in front of you in like a huge area. And you could just do that twice in a row real quick and then switch right back to dual wielding. And that seemed to work like super good because I could just clear a freaking room instantly if I needed to. And then on a boss, I could just nuke him without even having to be like on top of him. And then in the meantime, just slice them all up. And the right click for the dual wield is really fun. You just like hold it for like just a second and then it charges and then you let go and it's like,
Yeah.
and it slices a whole bunch. Yeah, I do that just constantly. It hits like the hardest, and I think it's actually the highest stagger in the game as far as. I mean, yeah, I'm sure the greatsword and the hammer hits hella stagger consistently, but those swords, I swear, it hit like so much stagger real quick with that one burst. And the stagger is like that bar underneath their HP. When it gets full, then they get knocked down, and then you can just beat on them while they're down. It's called Breached or something like that. That little yellow bar.
Yeah.
So good. Some mobs you have to, like the ones with the shields, you have to breach them in order to kill them. Thing is with the dual swords is that the skills that they have on them don't do anything hardly. I mean, there's a regular like just space right click. It's really cool because it just hooks them and it sucks you to them or them to you.
Yeah.
Depending on what they are. So that's kind of fun, especially with those like, little dumb summoner mobs and ones that shoot you and stuff. That's really great. And you can just spam that all you want. It's pretty cool. I never really figured out exactly what the other ability does. It's the shift left click or whatever, spacebar left click, and it looks like it empowers your swords, and then your bar just starts degrading real quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you just do more damage. So I can never really tell though. I would pop it and just keep attacking, and I didn't really notice anything. It just goes by real quick, so I don't know. And you always have to build it up yourself by tagging things.
I'll find a way.
Not as fun as ones that are just like
need
charging
to
for you.
get inside the mines.
You get to just pop off whenever you're ready. Greatsword ended up being, I think, my favorite though, because the hammer's super fun, but a little too slow and clunky. And the sword still hits pretty close to as hard and like a little bit easier to manage, I feel like. And then I use the regular long sword for my kind of room clearing technique because it actually does really good. I can just switch to that and then be like teleport in, slice them all up, and then jump back and then slice through them with the southern attack. And a lot of times I've at least ignited one of the mobs from the first attack, and then when I slice through them and kill it with it, it explodes because of my talent stuff.
Mhm.
It blows up everything in the whole field and just destroys the whole screen. It's pretty cool. And then for bosses, it's kind of nice to just swap to it and then just jump in real fast, do some quick damage with the techniques, and then get out. Go back to my greatsword. And stacking fire has been pretty fun. So pretty much everyone's armors is kind of the same thing. They're just looks, and then there's 10% for whatever they are, like 10% chance to inflict fire, which is my armor. Then there's 10% for void, bleed, and bleed is physical basically. So if it says like plus damage percent to physical damage, that actually means just plus damage to bleed, which is just the dot, which is kind of worthless.
Owie.
But like I said, if you stack things and increase your damage against targets that are bleeding, that's where you get all your damage from. So you want to be able to keep bleed on them, so increase your chance to affect them with bleed, and then increase your damage to targets with bleed. That's where it gets really badass. There's also other cool effects too, like deal or heal yourself when you hit a target afflicted with an element or whatever, or kind of do other certain things. It's pretty cool. Usually it's your primary stat on like a weapon that determines how good it is. So if you see a weapon that's got some stupid for its primary stat, probably not worth fooling with it.
Mm.
Oh, I got lucky, dude. Like, I don't know, 30-40% into the game, I got lucky and found these legendary dual blades and had a chance, or when you hit a target that was affected by a chill, then it would heal me for 76, heal me and my party members for 76 HP. I was like, oh my god, that's insane, dude. So I went and unlocked this turquoise armor, which gives me 10% chance to chill. And then on the swords themselves, they had a plus freaking like 5% to chill also. So it was crazy, dude. So by default, it looks like everything, if your weapon has like say fire damage, then it passively has a 4% chance to afflict them with fire. Same thing with all the elements. Water damage has 4% chance to chill them, and so on. And so you have 4% plus 5% from the secondary stat, plus 10% from the armor. And then I had a ring that gave me 9%. I think that's all I had, but it was something like 30 something percent, like 36% or whatever that I had. And then it was on freaking dual wielding swords. So I'm hitting like crazy fast with like a 35% chance to inflict chill. And then I augmented myself to heal like 36 HP every time I got a crit, which then I maxed out all my crit chance and crit damage with my skills and my elements to have an even increased chance to afflict them with chill by like another 8% or something like that. I don't know. It was freaking nuts. So I was constantly healing from crits, from hitting them while they're chilled, and then also I stacked damage to targets that are chilled. And then there was another thing where I got healed from whenever I hit a mob when it's weakness. So, oh my god, it was crazy. I was healing so much. It's pretty fun. It's just sadly I outleveled those swords so long ago that I had to quit using them. And I haven't found anything yet that gives me health from hitting an inflicted mob yet, because it'd be awesome if I could. That one might be good. Gain 7% of your weapon technique charge whenever you inflict chill. So if I stack chill with that, and they're dual blades, so you probably keep using your left thingy a lot. So that one, see how your bar is on the left and then bar on the right above your sword?
Mm-hmm.
The left one, that means you have to use your left one. And the right one, you have to use the right. Those are separated. Whereas like with the hammer, it's not like that. It does have a left and a right click, but you can just use both charges with your right click if you want, or your left click. Which is pretty cool, because I can just spam both right click over and over and nuke everything in the field.
Left click isn't doing anything.
You have to have a target for that one. And that one, it teleports you forward and then makes you, I think, invincible, or at least not knockdownable, one or the other. And you're slicing left to right, and you hit kind of everything in like kind of an AoE area around you for like, I think 3 hits real quick. So it's really nice. You just teleport in, slice, 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 and then you can just get back out.
Mhm.
And then the right click, it's just like a super fast slice through and hits everything really hard once. And like a big AoE path. Polearm, I think that one also you can choose to use both charges with either one. But if you do the left click, it just jumps up in there and slams down and does like a big AoE, sort of like a big hammer slam down. And then your right click, you actually have to aim it really well, and it throws the spear perfectly on that dot, the crosshair or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and slices through everything in a straight line really hard.
He becomes a god,
First custom song.
and
Look
the
at my
world
horse.
as we know it will end.
I'm in the process of making it right now.
That's perfect. There's not already one? No way. If you got paid for doing that, how cool.
Luckily, I'm ready.
Can you make it by just like playing?
I think they're making
Yeah, but trying to like imagine these patterns on the right timing and where you want to swing it fluently, like that's gonna be a bitch. Just typing it up, thinking you know where to put them, you know? Like at this part, timestamp on this song, I want to put a block on the left, this color, this angle, and you know, like what the fuck? That'd be awful. Man. Imagine being able to just like play and just make your own slices and stuff, and then be able to like take that afterwards and
some block. Bunch of yacht block.
oh, it's Slice. That'd
Yeah.
be cool. Ooh, no, fuck that. That's not fun.
Song, there's only one instance of a song I really fucking like, and it's filled with that shit. I can't get past the first 2 seconds. It don't. For you.
Ew, this is kind of like D2 in a way. Once you get past the end or whatever, you go into the dream world and you can do all kinds of crazy stuff that just keeps going and getting harder and harder and better stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be fun to do with you. That's where I'm at now. I like that boss. He's so freaking hard and he's only level 30. I'm level like 36. He's so freaking retardedly hard, man. Activate the Sunflare Orb.
You have to break all these jars, dude.
You should at least get to where I can join you.
I have to break the jars.
I don't even know how.
These jars have to be broken.
Alright, let's see. Player can pull up the social tab in their inventory. On PC, this can be done by pressing I to open inventory on. Okay. Social. Ah, here we go. Invite a friend. I have no friends. I thought the game was a game, not like my real life. Okay, how do you add friends? I guess you gotta go to the Epic app. And of course it won't load. Just the big gray block. Oh, there it goes. Okay, let's see. Friends. Bitmap, obviously. Oh wow, there's a bunch of them. Bitmap Avenge?
Nope.
No. Bitmap Prevenge. Bitmap Revenge?
That ain't me, man.
Obviously you got the good one, right? Because there's a bitmap with 2 P's and then there's a bitmap.
That's me.
Weird. So the bitmap with 2 P's is just like derp. Somebody obviously already has a bitmap. I'm just gonna use it with 2 P's.
Your odds
Frostpunk.
are 1,000
The
to
vault is
1,
open. Claim Frostpunk for
but
free.
I'll help you on one condition.
What is it?
You won't leave the barn.
What the hell? Frostpunk.
Yeah, apparently Epic Games gives away free games every month for free. Like, you don't have to do anything for them.
Kinda epic. Oh, weird. It's a $30 game. They're just like, here you go, it's free.
Yeah, I mean, they've given away, like, AAA titles, too. I'm not really sure, like, how they do that. Parry a perilous attack. Stun an enemy for duration. Blocking a perilous attack will stagger and make you vulnerable to additional attacks. This guy doesn't look scary at all.
It doesn't look like a AAA game, but it's kind of cool. Not really my kind of game, but cool.
Oh.
It looks like it would be a cool game if there was a good story, but other than that, it's just like this kind of RTS looking game,
Yeah.
but without any combat. Just like building civilization in the blistering cold, and it looks like it's around some sort of fancy generator, like nuclear reactor thing. And you got to build your city around it and protect your people, and you're socially making all these decisions of what to do with people and how to treat them, and be compassionate or be ruling with an iron thumb, and something just basically keeping your city alive or something.
Hmm.
Weird. It showed some cutscenes that made it look like it could be like a really cool game, but it had a good story. But hey, it's free. You might as well just get it, right? Get it while it's free. Why not? All you do is click a button and I got it now.
Yeah.
Even if I never play it. Boom, look at that. Boom. Just bought a free game. Epic Mega Sale.
I'm getting some stuttering on this scene right here.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, like actual stuttering?
Yeah.
Instead of just lower frame rate?
Yeah.
That's probably just something to do with their programming. You know, it's really weird. All these cutscenes that I've seen you go through, I don't even remember seeing them.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, here you go. Now you're in the room.
Well done, Orin. Welcome.
Well done, Orin. You know, it's weird. When you change armors to like one of the female armors, your voice changes into a female too, so you become a girl.
I am here, Sanctum. Tell me what
And your
you
name is
need.
still Orin, so it's like kind of seems
Macros
odd.
merely has the power of a god. If you are to defeat him, your plan must be flawless. And I can craft such a plan.
I trusted Macros once. Now you're asking me to trust you.
It will only be until Macros is vanquished. You will see.
Even if I don't agree.
You came to me because you saw no other way. This is your path. Let me guide you.
Do not betray me, Sanctum. Too much is at stake.
You sure that's not Liam Neeson?
I will kill you.
You get to pick, or is just this one?
You have to unlock them. Like you go up to it and interact, and you can see what it does. Hello. It's weird hearing myself on your stream. And how it's delayed. It's funny. You ever watch Asmongold?
No, it's kind of annoying.
It seems to like he's always looking at things that I want to know about the game, so I end up watching it a lot.
Yeah.
But he's always got that McConnell guy like in his stream. This always seems strange to me. Like he's always in it and he's always talking in front of like just thousands and thousands of people all the time, but I don't think he even streams. He's just like that guy. he's just McConnell. He's just Asmon's friend or whatever. And I swear he seems so dickish, and then like Asmon seems kind of dickish to him, and they're always just like going at it. It's weird.
I don't know who that is. McConnell.
He's just some guy that plays a rep alley, and they're always playing together on WoW.
Hmm.
And he's always in the Asmon stream, just like I am on yours right now. Just talking.
Oh, gotcha.
May the Archon of Rebirth watch over you.
Hey, that's me. No way. Does it just auto make shit because it has a rhythm? That would be a great way to like have a baseline. Auto generate base stuff and then just modify it. I can't even imagine at all what you're doing because in my head it has to be visual. And the idea that it's all just text, it's like, no, fuck that.
Really fucking easy. Really happy with how fucking easy. Oh, there's so many of them. Want to see? Yeah, come see.
Hmm. So other than the just the, elements that you want to stack because you have things that make that good, I feel like the good armor is still like the original one. 10% less charge time on your shield throw and your techniques is really nice. Oh, and then the creepy alien looking one, it has a highest defense, so like minus 5% physical damage taken. I guess that's not too shabby. Oh, and then this one I still haven't unlocked yet, but it gives 5% crit. So that would be like a really nice crit build if you want to go for that. Yeah. All the rest are just kind of the other stuff.
Hello?
Man, you look at this shit. I didn't even see this before. Ascended power of tower trial. Oh my god, require level 50? Bro, we gotta do this.
50.
We gotta catch you up. Oh my god, how do we join the party? I added you, but nothing's working yet.
Let's see. Yeah, I just accepted it.
It's mad.
Let me. So this says go to the training room. Should I do that first?
Go ahead. But pretty much unless you have anything that stacks to your fire damage thing, it's useless. It'd be better off with your original armor at the moment. Also, every armor you, like anything you equip to your armor, even armaments, like your little things you add to the armor itself, it all stays per armor. So like if you swap to another armor, it'll switch to whatever gear you had on the other armor and armaments and all that. The only thing that carries over is your skill points, which you can just change at any time, of course. So it's kind of cool. Like you can basically set up each armor set to use like a different set of stuff. So if you just switch to it, you're just ready to go, other than skill differences.
We are heading into the monolith. Once inside, we won't be coming out until Macros is finished. We will arrive in the Earth Realm, the lowest level of the monolith interior. Macros has learned how he can use the monolith to become a god. It is an ancient spell, the Rites of Ascension. This spell can be broken, but only if we know it ourselves. A copy of the Rites of Ascension are stored here, in the Earth Realm, guarded by Macros' men. You must go to their base and seize the rites for yourself. Bring them to me, and I will find a way to break the spell.
I don't want to
Did you
accept
accept
this.
earlier?
No, not yet. I don't want
Say
to.
escape. I think. Yeah. I don't see you. Oh, it didn't actually invite you.
Yeah,
Try to invite me.
we're in a party.
Because I'm by myself. What the crap?
Uh, I mean, maybe if I invite you, maybe because you're ahead of me.
Yeah, probably. I tried to invite you again and it said you must be in a party.
You have to,
What?
you have to be in a party to be in a party.
You get a notification. Now here we go. Accept. There we go. Now I
Okay.
see what you saw earlier. Alright. Googling it further. Oh, cool. Right off the bat. Enemies will change their behavior based on how many players are working together. Watch a video. How to co-op. Oh, okay. So we're together now. You just, like, whenever you start a mission, just click invite for me or something like that, and I can join with you.
All right. Okay. So I gotta get to this.
That thing. You just hold your mouse button on it. Oh yeah, invite friend, I guess.
But you're already in my party.
Oh, nice. Finding server. Okay. I guess they didn't spend much money on servers.
I guess not.
Oh, I got something. Well, I get to see the cutscenes again.
Point me towards this watchtower.
I'll guide you on your path, but keep your sword
Heyo.
close. You will find no friends here.
It's gonna be here for moral support.
Spirit vision to guide your points of interest.
It's all on you. Bobby Johnson. Apparently having trouble with his computer, just suddenly stopped on him.
Uh-oh.
No video output at all, no matter what TV plugs to or anything.
Hmm.
He said he tried 2 different cables. He confirmed they worked just fine with the Xbox. He tried 2 different TVs, and he unplugged the computer in order to move it to try the other TV. So he's obviously rebooted, and he's getting no signal at all, not even a post. So I was like, well, that's tricky. It's like maybe you could open it up, pull the video card out, and kind of plug it back in. Maybe just needs reseated after you moved it or something. So I think it all started when he did move it. So maybe a kind of a physical issue.
Hopefully.
But he was like, how do I do that? I was like, just open the side, unplug it, and then unscrew it from the case. Make sure you push the little tab down on the end of the slot, pull it out, whatever. And he's like, oh man, this is so stressful. It's like, I don't know what to do. I'm on my computer all day and now it's not working. That's like all he does is sit on his computer.
I leveled up.
Nice.
Yes, more rings. 24 might.
And skill.
Ooh, there's a chest over here.
Cool. So if I pick this up, you can still get it too. It's good to know.
What is that?
It's yet another thing to craft with and stuff. Wait a minute. Did you already pick all this up?
Yeah.
Nice. I got it too. Nice. Copycat.
Is this like open? Like we can go wherever?
Yeah.
Ooh, more chests. Oops. Just a bunch of health.
Yeah, so the big orbs actually give you charges to your health stone. That's your R heal or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty nice. There's little blue things that you see right here.
Mm-hmm.
You destroy it and it unlocks a chest. So like you'll see a chest and it won't let you open it, and if you look closely you can see like there's like beams coming off of it. That's pointing into the direction of one of those blue things you gotta destroy. So once you
Gotcha.
destroy them all, then you can open the chest. Sometimes it's pretty frustrating because you can't tell where the hell it's at. Most of them you have to destroy with a shield throw. So they're usually up in the air and stuff. Luckily, if you're aiming right at one and you do a shield throw, it doesn't put it on cooldown.
We got a blue weapon.
Blue ring? Aw, it's level 3. Wish I could trade with you. Give you some badass shit.
Rare pole arm.
Actually wouldn't be any use. It's all too high level. Oddly enough, things have a level requirement. Just weird because you're like never gonna get something that's too high level for you. Unless maybe I invited you to one of my missions. Man, that'd be crazy. You'd be looting all kinds of like level 30 stuff. So polarity is like when you're attacking with one weapon for a while, in the bottom right of your screen there's like a blue bar that's filling up. When it gets full, then you have like full polarity charge. So like when you switch to another weapon, then I know when it's fully charged and you switch to a weapon, you do this huge explosion that like hits everything on the screen. It's pretty nice. But if you're not fully charged, I think it just makes you do more damage for like a period of time
Mm-hmm.
with that other weapon. So like the whole polarity thing is just all about swapping different weapons in combat.
Tell you one thing, this new computer gets hot.
Yeah, mine's down over there, so I don't really notice it. But when I go over there near the door, I can feel all the heat coming up. I'm like, golly,
Mine makes this whole
straight up
room
space
hot.
heater. God.
Like, let's see. CPU right now is 78 degrees and my GPU is 70 degrees.
70, that ain't bad.
Well, no, not. It's not bad for the CPU and GPU, but it is hot. Makes the whole room hot.
Imagine if it was 80 though.
Well, my CPU has gotten up to 90.
Yeah, my GPU is 83 right now.
I looked it up.
Still fine, but God, that sucks.
I looked it up because I was worried because it was, like I said, I was running like 90C the CPU.
God, what?
Yeah, and it was like,
That's
yeah, it was
pretty
like,
far up there, but it's okay.
it was like that's normal. expect to see temperatures of 90 to 95 degrees. I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's so nuts. Almost boil water on it.
Yeah. Where's this go over here? Ah, chest.
God. This guy's level 3, but he's hard.
Coming. One got a chest. I'm coming to save you, dude. Don't worry.
You do 100% more damage for being level matched, I guess.
The watchtower is up ahead. Keep your hand on your sword.
There's a crafty thing over here.
Ow. Ow.
Coming to save you.
Alright, fine. Get out the big guns.
Saved you.
Thanks, bro.
Saved you, dude. Don't worry.
Our target is on the upper level of the watchtower.
Kind of funny watching the stream. Like, if something happens, I can just, like, watch it again.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay.
Imagine if reality was your video and I was always a little bit in the future.
I'm here for the rites of ascension.
Pretty crazy.
I would be fucking day trading all day, dude.
Where'd you go?
Follow my name. Need some help on this big dude. Kind of kicking my ass. Dude, he hits hard. Like, he's legit take off like a fifth of my HP.
Owie.
No.
The High Lord has teleported, but he hasn't gone far.
What's this do?
Men that lead you to him.
That was just a thing I have when I hit my healing stone. It throws a big thing on the ground.
Oh, nice.
Heals a little bit over time.
Ooh, I got a blue amulet.
Dude, I played the whole game and I've yet to find a legendary amulet. Or even a purple one. So Archon Fury is your Z skill, that yellow bar under your HP. When it gets full, it's like your Super Saiyan mode.
Mm-hmm.
And I've used it like twice in the entire game because I forget about it. The first time I used it was just to see what it did. And then the second time was actually on the last boss of the game. I remembered, I was like, oh yeah, I should probably use this. it now. That's a sharp thingy-majigger there. Oh shit.
What I'm known for.
These guys are pissed. Why are they so angry always?
Found him. He's in the clearing.
Hand it over if you want to live. This is for Macros alone. Macros has gone mad.
Owie.
Ow. Parried him, but it didn't even phase him.
Comparing to what they're doing. So I'm gonna remake
Hey.
the Batman song, and I'm gonna make it good. I'll play the Catman. Feels good.
Oh. The heck is that? Did you pick up a scroll? It was like a glowy floating scroll and it made me click F on it.
I don't.
That's weird. I don't remember doing that. Before. How did you get a hold of that freaking 3090 again?
Best Buy.
Kept checking it till you got it again.
Yeah, I'm using like a. I use that Octo Shop thing.
Nice. They had a thing going on where you could only get it in store the other day for the 3080 Ti. And I was really tempted to like go there in the morning, but I stayed up all night like always, so like I couldn't even wake up in time. But I'm pretty sure there was like a line outside or something anyway. And I checked it when I woke up and it said out, sold out again. So
Yeah. What's this?
wish I had like a friend that worked at Best Buy that could like know when the inventory was going. Like, hey, bro, I'll grab it for you if you want.
Yeah. Use spirit vision to reveal hidden objects 0 of 3.
every time you finish something, you can just like keep going if you want to go get extra stuff. But I mean, there was really no point. Like later on, that's something you probably want to do, but getting to the story is probably first thing right at the moment. Because like anything you would get here, you're just gonna replace when you get higher level anyway, real easily. And you
Oh.
get more money later on anyway too.
Why did it say 0 of 3?
Because you have to sit there and follow that crap around and say find 3 of those big treasures, and then you're done. But it's just extra. I did it like once and a half times, and I was like, eh. It ended up being more profitable just to go to the next mission. Plus, it took forever, like following those things around. I was like getting lost trying to figure out where it's even wanting me to go.
Ow. So confused. Ah, I did it. Hmm. I did it. Beat mission.
Dang it.
What?
Yeah, I got one.
Got one what?
Killed one guy.
Oh, you went on your own mission?
The hell? Yeah. Can't believe I beat those two. First try. Holy shit. That was one of the hardest fights. Oh, the first time I had to fight those two, I was so mad, man. It was so frustrating. Like, that brute just constantly just slams you with knockdowns, and then that other guy just constantly spams you with these damn shrieking things, and every other one you can't block anyway, and they knock you down. It's just chain knockdown. It's awful. I can't believe I beat that. Holy crap. So what I had to do was just non-stop focus the little range guy until I killed him while avoiding the big guy from hitting me. And then beating the big guy 1v1 is pretty easy. Pretty much dodge all of his attacks and then block his... When they light up blue, anytime something lights up blue, they're basically doing a special, and if you block it, or parry it rather, it'll totally stop their attack and stun them. So it's really good to block that. But red ones you can't block, so those are dodge. So basically blue, parry, red, dodge.
Gotcha.
And then anything in between that doesn't glow, you can parry that as well. A lot of times though with the bigger guys, like even if you parry an attack, it's like boom, and it doesn't do any damage to it, but it knocks you way back and stuns them too. Gives you like a slight opening to get maybe one hit off before they start tagging you again. Or these little dream state things, you unlock whatever level one you want, and then there's a boss right then and there. And then there's two separate levels that you can choose to do. And when you do them, it gives you all these rewards, and it gives you another loot bonus for the boss. So if you just keep doing that, then you can make the boss give like a ton of rewards when you finally do beat him. And there's also some sort of weird like stability thing that happens when you beat a level and when you don't. So I guess eventually it becomes too unstable and you have to hurry up and kill the boss. Heck. How did I leave your party? I left the game earlier I didn't realize you chose to stay in it, so I was stuck out of it. So I went ahead and figured I'd do something while you were doing that. Give me fire. There we go. Oh, okay. Take that back. I guess you don't take any damage when you're doing a shift left click or whatever. Your northern attack with the longsword, but you can definitely get knocked down. Confirm that.
Okay.
Didn't look like it took damage. Level 38. Alright. Ready when you are. Well, actually, I guess I have to wait till I get out of here. Never mind. Alright. Now I'm ready.
All right.
Well done. We have the rites of ascension. I'll study this spell and learn its secrets. But I cannot fight Macros and his army. That job is yours, and yours alone. Are you ready to see what you are up against?
Show me my enemies. Macros. He's not a god yet. Tell me how the rites of ascension work.
In order to complete the rites, Macros will need to absorb a massive amount of Ethereum.
I doubt he's gathering all of that energy on his own.
Exactly. Each of his lieutenants is channeling elemental energies for him.
They'll be his strongest allies.
Without a doubt. But remember, when you defeat them, their strength will become your own. This is Zamora the Farseer. Her Vargul warriors hold the Earth Realm for Macros.
She's a powerful sorcerer.
She's an animal, fighting to survive. She's sealed herself in her lair behind the prismatic falls. You'll have to find a way to breach her defenses. Next, you'll face Lunara. It's in the water realm, drawing magical energy from beneath the surface.
Lunara is a guardian construct. It won't be easy.
Lunara is mindless, but still dangerous. Unfortunately, its participation in the rites has only made it more powerful.
I recognize this one. Greaves Sunsteel.
Greaves is a godsmith and a madman. He is responsible for arming most of the Macros' elite warriors.
He is also a master of fire magic.
He only serves Macros because it benefits himself. Lastly, Gildan Commander, a true believer in Macros' right to become a god. He holds court in the air realm, forcing trials of combat on unwilling souls.
I don't know this one.
Macros sees him as your replacement.
Killing his lieutenants isn't enough. I have to face him.
Macros absorbs the Ethereum they send him. He believes he is already unstoppable.
He's wrong. I'll stop him.
You are strong, Orin, but not strong enough to defeat Macros and all of his men. You must train. I've found a man who can help. He is a godsmith of some renown who can help you craft and upgrade your gear. The Varghul are holding him captive on the other side of the Crimson Glades. Head to the Varghul stronghold, breach their defenses, and rescue this Godsmith.
Okay. You're the party leader.
Just invite me instead.
Yeah, okay. Excuse me.
So like when he plugs his mouse and keyboard in on any port, it just doesn't even light him up when he turns the computer on.
Strangers are not well liked by the Varghul. You least of all. They will attack you on sight.
So, like, even if he plugs it into the back ports?
Yeah.
But is he getting video signal now?
No. Yeah, so he's not getting. He turns it on, lights and RGB and all that lights up, of course. But he's getting no power to his peripherals. But he says when he plugs in his like a RGB USB extension port thing hub that he puts all his stuff into normally, it lights up. But when he plugs the keyboard and mouse directly to it on any port, it doesn't light them up. Not getting any signal at all for video whatsoever. So he took the plug from the HDMI from the video card and I thought he'd plug it into the motherboard, see if maybe by lucky chance he has a compatible CPU for that. Because I know he's running AMD. He said nothing still. So
Well, I think
I was
he'd
like,
have to.
Man.
He'd have to unplug the graphics card first.
Yeah, true. Default takes over priority, I guess. Said, oh crap, if I have to file a claim, I'm gonna have to mail it off and they won't be able to return my hard drives.
What?
What? Your hard drives, bro.
Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't they return his hard drives?
I don't know. It's weird.
Where did he get it? What kind of computer is it?
It's already built one.
Those totems are full
Custom
of
one.
magic.
Those made for me, bought all together.
And that magic can be yours.
From where though?
I don't know. He's got a whole YouTube video about it. He's actually got like a legit YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, I follow him.
One day he'll be big, and I'll be like, "Hey, I know that guy." I'm not a mob.
Get off of me! Get off of me!
That's funny. I killed a mob and went straight for whatever was in front of me, and it's you.
Yeah.
Like, we both have like such a trademark name to each other.
Assume this is part of my training.
You are always training,
I
Aura.
always go by Redazu, and you always go by Bitmap. You're just quite a bit older though. When did you make Bitmap? Because I know you were all about like that at the beginning of WoW, but I don't remember before that.
It was D2.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Dude, for me was nowhere near that. It was like my Yahoo crappy ass name that I made. My first email I ever made was like redxjosh@yahoo.com. So it got the red thing going since the beginning. All because of Red from Fantasy 7. But then my actual account name for E2 was called Dart15 because of I was 15 and Dart was main character of Legend of Dragon that I was just recently playing. So that was my account all of D2.
Well,
And when I made
my account
I think
name.
it was, no.
I don't remember what my account name was, but what? How come I can't hit that thing?
A little too far away.
I remember I was trying to make a new character. And I was sitting on the character screen forever, trying to think of a name because that's the hardest part, right?
Yeah.
Wait, let me go back further than that. One day I was sitting at the computer and Tony comes in and he's like, "Hey, Bitmap," and I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Hey, Bitmap," and I was like, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "Just calling you Bitmap," and I was like, "Why?" He's like, "I don't know." I was like, "Okay." So then later on, I was trying to think of a character name, and he came in and he was like, I was like, "I can't think of a character name." And he's like, "Why don't you just use Bitmap?" And I was like, "Okay." So I did Bitmap with one T, and it was taken. So then I did Bitmap with two T's, and it worked. And that's
Pretty cool. So somebody else made up your name for you.
Yeah.
That's funny. How random. What's up, Bitmap?
Yeah, I was like, "What are you doing?"
Such a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
Hey, JPEG, what you doing?
For real, that's exactly what it was like.
Hey, yo, ashtray. That's funny. Weird. I didn't make mine until I think it was Wrath of Lich King on WoW. Because I think my WoW account was like, it wasn't my email because I remember they made it to where you had to merge your account to your email one day, like what during BC or Wrath or something like that.
Hmm.
But my original account name, I think it was think it was also like. Actually, you know what? I think I had my Gmail by then, and I made my Gmail redxilojs. So I think that was my account name for a while. And then when I merged it, it just became the same thing, but with at Gmail. And I made Limited Moon for the Druid, Corona, a bunch of other random names. And then PC came around, I restarted, I made Red XIL for the Druid, second Druid. And then it was sometime after that, because I was making another character, and I wanted something like Red, so I think it was Wrath, because I was so used to everybody calling me Red. I was like, if I play something new for real, it needs to be something similar, because I just want to be known as Red all the time. So I was like, Red, couldn't think of anything, everything sounded dumb. And I just randomly was like, Redazu, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I'll do that. And I named my warrior that. In fact, it was actually a rename. My warrior's name wasn't that to begin with. I just went with that forever on the warrior, and I'm pretty much main warrior for the most part throughout all the WoW ever since Kata released. That for everything except for my druid. I don't want to be Redazu on my druid. It's got to be Red Exile. I want to say that was about 2008. Yeah, but since 2008, Redazu. Pretty decent amount of time. There's so many knockbacks that even if I'm like hitting really hard, I'm still getting my ass knocked out.
Yeah.
It's funny.
There's an Ethereum seal over the fortress gate.
Tell me our options.
I can shatter these magical barriers if we are able to gather enough power. Head to the base of the Prismatic Falls. There is a source of rich Ethereum there we can use.
Do we want to do these bonus objectives?
I don't care for it, but if you want to. God, I'm so tired of autocorrect. After we get to the missions, the faster we can get to doing that awesome stuff. I don't mind doing anything extra as long as they have this thing on here where you're following the
You see what
distance
I
to it.
see.
But when it gets down to where you're just having to follow that stupid sense thing, it's awful.
Level 6.
So Bobby, he tried it without the coordinate to the onboard graphics. I guess it didn't work. He didn't say anything about that. But he said after he unplugged the card and he turned it on, the mouse and keyboard lit up now. I was like, sounds almost like the PSU is bad. You're just draining all of what's left of the energy for the graphics card, and then when you unplug it, now it has enough for the USB or something. I don't know. Kind of weird.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
So I told him that, and he was like, well, crap. He's like, is it just screwed? And I was like, well, PSU may be the problem, or just motherboard just crapped out on you. I don't know. I was like, you can just bring it by if you want it. We can try a different PSU real quick. So he said, where you at? I might be able to get my dad to bring me. Oh, crap. Of course, he gave me a good offer.
What do you say?
I forgot, he doesn't actually have a car. So he was like, if you want to come over here, we can fuck with it, and then we can go swimming. It's a nice day. And he's at Smith Lake, so it's like,
What are you gonna do?
said, that's tempting. I was like, but my friend just bought a game, and our days are actually lining up on this weekend to play. I mean, normally I don't ever get to play on the weekend. And I was like, maybe I can come by in the morning, because tomorrow would be fine.
I mean, you can do whatever you want, man. Don't feel like you gotta.
He said that's perfect because you don't have to work till 5 p.m. tomorrow anyway. The real thing though is I'm wondering, like, he works remotely from home and his PC is all he's got, so that pretty much means he's definitely not gonna work tomorrow unless it starts working again.
Where does he work?
For Amazon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Pretty dope. He just does like that customer service stuff. People calling in with problems. My order didn't go through, blah blah blah, or whatever. He just deals with those people.
How much does he
Pretty
make?
interesting. Pretty good actually. I think he makes 15 an hour. He makes more, I think, now because he got like a promotion, or he was talking about getting promotion. At least he was talking about his manager giving him a management position pretty soon because he's done such a good job. But I think it's 15, and he was only working like part-time this whole time. I don't know if he's working full-time now or not. Probably not. But I listened to what he has to do, and it didn't sound all that great. Like, it's kind of weird. He has to go online and then like pick available schedule openings for like shifts. So like maybe for 2 weeks he'll work, I don't know, say 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. And then he'll do that for like maybe 2 weeks, and then that's the end of like that shift. And then he has to hurry up and go online before that's over with, and then sign up for the new shift for maybe some other random time, like 12 p.m. to 4, or maybe 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. or whatever. It's just really random. Kind of switches all out every few weeks or something. So he has to be kind of on the ball with making sure it's set for his next week, which probably isn't very hard or anything, but I'd rather not have to like think about that all the time.
Yeah, for real. It's kind of weird.
Those Vargol sorcerers will bombard you with void magic.
It's map. Look on the map for the bit map. I'm a retard.
Okay.
Heyo. God, how did that not hit hard? What in the world? It was on fire. And I think I had full rage. Everything on my screen leads me to believe I was at this point. And it only hit for like 1300 or 1200 almost. That was weak. Non-crit.
Hmm.
That was my hardest hitting attack. So hard to get it off. You have to swing once with the left click and then wait and then do the time. And right click. And it's such a huge build-up. Look at this crap. Oh. That, like, I almost never can get that off in the middle of a fight. They always turn and bitch slap me to the ground. And it's usually right before I hit them with it too. I'm like jumping up into the air and then the dual wielding sword one is really cool. Kind of reminds me of Terra Online. There was this class called a warrior, the dual wield swords, and there was a couple of combos you could do that was really cool. Kind of like this back and forth double slice, and then kind of like a double stab in, and then slicing outwards from like pulling them apart. And it hits pretty damn hard, but it's spread out through all those attacks, and it takes so long to do it. It's just weird because you wouldn't think so with the dual. I think it'd be faster.
Thank the Archons. I thought I'd be stuck here. Wait,
I got some dual blades.
Orin? You're alive,
Xena,
Oh god,
I
one
didn't
shot.
know it was you here.
and I didn't know you were still alive. I'll take this as a sign. Perhaps we'll survive Macros's madness after all.
Come, we have much to discuss.
Are we going into a sanctum? Oh, Orin.
Oh yeah, you saved the forge guy. You just hit confirm. It's too bad we're not together here at this little room.
Yeah. Okay. Big four.
And you see all those new tiny PCs coming out, man, they're freaking good. For being such a little tiny thing. Basically, if you can fit a 3090 on it, you're good to go.
You can get one of those like GPU enclosures.
Oh yeah. I'd like to get one and then just have like some crazy liquid cooling running through it. Just like a giant GPU cooling block that's external.
Mm-hmm.
Just set it right in front of the air conditioner. Yeah, he plugged the graphics card back in, and once again, now the keyboard and mouse don't light up anymore. So that's really weird. It really makes me think it's just a bad power supply.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
have like a power supply tester thing somewhere around here. It's just this little thing. You just plug it into it and it tells you all info about it.
Really?
But I probably lost it in my stuff somewhere.
Maybe we ought to look into one of those for work.
Yeah, they're really cool. Should be super cheap too on Amazon. Yeah, here it is. I think I'm just getting this mixed up with a memory though. 'Cause I think when I was working with Jeff, I used one all the time because it's the exact one I'm looking at on Amazon right now for $15. It's exactly the one I was using. It's pretty cool. It tells you each rail exactly what it's putting out. Tell you the voltage and everything, but like, surely that's not entirely everything you would need to know. It needs to be able to put up the right amperage too.
Yeah.
Look that next mission. Go, go, go.
So this is the inside of a sanctum.
She's quite something. Though I did not expect her to be so independent.
She's a living being, Orin. Not merely some weapon to be wielded.
Well, in that case, I'll have to look to you for the weapons.
Ha! You never change. I'll provide you with basic arms. The rest we can forge. Here, this will help.
A sacred flame.
Go on. Light the forge with it.
Okay.
Look how long it takes to do the dual wielding one.
You'll be able to upgrade your equipment once we gather the right materials.
You almost never get that off.
It's good you found Xenon. He'll be useful.
He's also a friend of yours.
We're at war. You and I only have time for those we find useful.
Rude.
Perhaps. Usefulness comes after care, Orin.
What I care about is defeating Macros. If Xenon can help us do that, so much the better.
From an Earth sigil we acquired at the Vargal Fortress, I've been able to locate Zamora the Farseeing. She's at her lair behind the Prismatic Falls. You need to acquire enough Earth sigils, including the one we already have, before we can enter her lair. You can earn them by completing hunt missions here in the Earth Realm.
Okay.
Honestly, I can't wait to get some different weapons. Which I have to build everything around my best weapon. The only good one I have right now is my greatsword. If I could just get some really cool other stuff, I could synergize some really cool builds.
Error must be in a party to fight. Okay.
think you just click the mission, right? And then it invites me.
You are not in my party.
What the hell you were in mine a minute ago? Weird. What in the world?
We're here to get a collection of artifacts. We're looking for weapons to add to our arsenal.
The items are in the alluvial plains.
Mark the weapon cache.
The Varghul control these lands. They won't let us walk into their territory unchallenged.
We'll just take what we need by force.
Head to the watchtower. The alluvial plains phase nodes are there. Be prepared to fight. The Varghul have claimed it since you wiped out the previous defenders.
Oh.
Funny when you level, it does an explosion and you knock everything down. Stun everything.
Hey.
What a strange device.
Macros used to place those things on the battlefield to motivate our warriors.
The phase node is active. Let's head into the alluvial plains.
Alluvial plains. Weird name. Kind of weird. With the hammer, you pretty much swing just as quick with the right click as you do left. If not, maybe faster. Because the left click slams down. As like the right one just does a 360 swing or whatever.
Tell me about this place.
The alluvial plains are dotted with ruins dating back to the unification. The Valorians kept several libraries here. Some Vargo leaders are coordinating the warbands.
Point them out.
Hit that guy.
A powerful creature has emerged.
The ghosts of this place are restless.
It draws power from the spirit realm.
It will fall like the rest.
Hey, that's rude.
Kind of sucks. I can't see your HP or anything when I look at your stream.
Building. I wonder what we'll
Oh.
find.
Fix that.
Maybe not so useful anyway, since it's got a delay.
How's that?
Nice. Much better. You watching your own stream?
I mean, I have the OBS up over on the other screen.
Showed two people, so I was like, huh, one of you.
I do have like the creator. It's called the creator dashboard or whatever up. That might count as a view.
Can you even imagine like having like thousands of people watching? Yeah, just spamming constantly.
No.
That'd be crazy. Like all you can see is just
There are
crazy
fragments of your
stuff
brother's
spamming by.
blood journal here.
He never missed a chance to revel in his glory.
We might be able to learn something about Macros. I'll store these in my archive. We're done here. Let's head to the Twilight Beacon.
Sanctum, how complete are your archives?
Not very. Once Macros locked me away, I stopped getting new records altogether.
My frame rate gets so smooth when I get in here. It's like, ugh, if only it was like that all the time. You ever use your banner?
First one I got.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
You're going for the weapon timing, huh? Very nice. Basically, the way you spec is the way you want to look for stats on weapons. It all ties together pretty well. Never really found like breach damage as being that good, really. I guess because like once you knock something down, you pretty much destroy them anyway. And there's the timing damage, so that only affects your timing skills if you ever do them. Pretty sure that's only when you do a left click and then you get that little flash and then you hit left or right click at that point, and that's your timing skill.
Yeah. I just don't know. Maybe I'll just do vitality.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I did. I maxed out like all the stats first. Guaranteed bonus, no matter what I'm doing. Weak point seems like it's good, but I never really know if I'm actually when I'm doing a weak point. When you look at the video, it shows after they swing at you and you dodge it and then you hit them. So I feel like that's somewhat often, you know, like because I'm always all over the place just hitting them and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Should I salvage all this gray stuff?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh.
It's annoying. I wish you could just go through and like check all the ones you want to salvage and then just hit the button.
Why can't I salvage this?
Does it have a lock on it?
Mm-hmm.
It means you got it equipped it somewhere. Unless it's like the starter item one. For some reason you can't ever get rid of that. Can never get rid of that gray sword and that gray health stone or whatever.
Lame.
Yep. I guess because like you have to always have something. Actually, that doesn't make sense now that I think about it. Because you can't ever take off all your weapons. You always have to have at least one on. So there's no way for you to delete all your weapons and then be screwed. So I don't know why they make you keep that first one. Maybe because like it's oh my god, if that's true, it's stupid. So like each armor, you know, if one of the armors has something equipped on it, it also locks it, which is kind of annoying because I'll forget it on something, and then by the time I out-leveled it way later, I'm trying to like, you know, get rid of that old crap, but I can't because it's locked. So I have to go up to the armor and then either hit equip mirror copy everything I have onto that instantly just to hurry things up, or click on it and then actually remove it with something else. So what I'm thinking is maybe because the armors that you haven't bought yet technically have a weapon on them, that's the weapon. So it still counts as like equipped it on them even if you haven't purchased them yet. That might be
Maybe.
why.
Kind of dumb, though.
I haven't bought all mine yet, so I don't know. Could totally be like that. There's so many cool builds that I have so many pieces to that I would, like I'll see this and I'm like, oh man, I can make an amazing blah 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 out of this, you know, and I just don't have everything yet to be able to make it. Like I have all these things that add damage to bleed and chance to bleed target, and I have like even a couple of legendary freaking badass items that I want to use really bad with that kind of a build, but I don't have any good weapons for that build yet. Like if I had some physical damage dual blades that have a chance to bleed and have like a good effect against the bleed target, like at least some damage, oh, that'd be a cool build.
Yeah. So we need 2 more earth sigils, so we'll have to do one of these, right?
Yeah. Any of the earth ones, earth hunts or whatever they give you, earth sigils. And then the green one down there, I think that one's like a really big one where you run around and just do like a whole bunch of things. Those are actually fun because it shows you where to go and stuff. The regular hunt ones, if you finish the hunt objectives, then you're pretty much either done or you have to do that crap where you look for it with the senses or whatever. I think I'm gonna be a fatty and eat all this ice cream right now. I never eat ice cream, but I'm going to right now.
Why not? Speaking of, I'm getting kind of hungry.
I was tempted to be like, Brian, let's go get some food. But I was like 90% sure you'd be like, eh. either girl's gonna cook something or you'll just grab something out of the kitchen.
Well, we do have a bunch of HelloFresh meals that we need to.
Need to be done.
Yeah.
That's funny. We decided to do that too, and then all of a sudden, like everybody I know is getting them. It was
Hey.
pretty cool, but it kind of reminded me of why I don't like cooking. Much work, even when it's all right there for you.
Yeah. Golly.
Howie. Well, that soul shatter is something that I never paid any attention to the whole game, and I'm not entirely sure how it works. And I think when they explode like that, that is a soul shatter.
It is. But I don't know what the point of it is.
Me neither. I mean, it seems like it would be useless on a boss, so in that case, I don't care about it. You know what? I'm gonna Google it.
Do it.
Shatter. How do you soul shatter? The smart way. Okay. Soul shatter affects an enemy's internal ethereum, slowly deteriorating their spiritual fabric. Okay.
Owie.
Slowly deteriorates their spiritual fabric with lighter attacks before dealing the bulk build up internal damage in a single powerful blow. Timed correctly, this can eliminate an enemy easily. Players will be able to tell when they have begun adding soul shatter buildup to their opponent by a white glow on all or part of their health meter. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. As a player upgrades your soul shatter skill in a tree or pick up more powerful equipment, it will become even easier to detonate larger and more difficult enemies. Okay. Sounds like you can do it on a boss. Okay, so soul shatter damage will build up anytime a player uses their light attack or northern technique. Once enough damage is built up, the player can use a heavy attack or southern technique to deal all the damage at once. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, so soul shatter is more of a thing for fast weapons, so dual wield and spear maybe even, and then long sword, so you can build it up quicker.
Hey, put me down.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Let me practice that. Alright, you doing okay over here, buddy?
Yeah.
Interesting. So that little white spot,
Yeah, that's the...
I don't know why it chose to go down there. 148 meters.
You want to continue exploring?
As long as there's one of those things, I'm down. I just hate using that other thing.
Okay.
If I could ever get to it. Oh, okay, cool. You can walk off the edge. Appears to be some sort of floaty device. Oh. Okay. That was just so you could start doing that crap. Remember on D3, that one boss that's, I can't remember who it was, but it's like a big dude and he's in this big room with the metal grating on the floor with all the fire underneath it and lava and crap.
On what game?
Diablo 3.
Talking about the butcher?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
There's a boss in here is reminds me of that a lot.
Hmm.
But imagine you feeling very small because the room is huge and this boss is actually beating your ass. Everything is like so much easier with you in the room because like the thing isn't constantly spamming you with like knockdowns. It'll just turn on you and then I get to just hit him in the back. It's so much easier.
Still in a group.
It's time. You must face Zamora.
I'm ready.
Before long, I'll know how to break the rites of Ascension. We're getting closer, Orin.
Agreed. Then let's begin. This place seems to suit you.
It's better than a Vargul prison camp.
I'm sorry, Xenon. This is all I have.
My friend, you misunderstand. This is the most luxury I've had since the war started. I only regret that I couldn't help you when you fought your brother.
It was meant to be. Macros and I have a destiny. We must complete it together. In the end, it will only be him and me.
That guy looks so cool.
The god.
Yeah.
We
Or
have
the
enough Earth
Soul Forge
sigils
guy,
to
or the Forge guy,
unlock
whatever.
Zamora's
Yeah.
He just looks so cool to me. Like
Make
just the
your
glowy lava face.
preparations, and let's deal our first
Makes no
major
sense,
blow
but
to
it's cool looking.
Macros.
We're recommended 9. Let's do it.
Do it. Guy like look at him, he's gigantic scroll on his back. When he rolls that out, you know shit's getting real. Summoning a Titan when he pulls that out.
Zamora!
You should be dead.
But I ain't.
Macros tried to kill me. He failed.
But you're weaker than you were.
Let's find out.
guy made me so mad fighting him the first time.
Owie. What you doing over here, buddy?
Is he eating ice cream? I'll let you get some practice in. You gotta experience the real fight like I did. Oh, you're lucky. She's still shooting me.
Owie.
So there's a white on her bar. So does that mean if you hit it with a right click, it's gonna all of a sudden do that much damage? I'm not sure how it works.
Yep. Oof. Owie, that hurt. Daddy's hurt.
I don't know, she seems so completely not threatening compared to when I first played. As far as running from it. I guess I just forget. I remember those damn things around her pissed me off because they constantly knock you down. Interesting. So you can't hit those things back at her. Let's see if I can block it. Moves too slow. I'm sure you can't block that. You got this, Bitmap.
Oh, I don't got this. I'm out of health.
You're red. Oh no. Nice. What's the plan? How you gonna do it?
I don't know.
Looks like you need a restart. Here's what happens if you die. Because if you're single player and you die, it just straight starts you over instantly, but I don't know about now.
Oof. Oh, health.
It's almost like you can't die. You keep getting nailed and you're not dying. Okay, so looks like you can block the purple thing. You just cold block.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Can't block that.
I was already testing that earlier. Luckily, I just get out from under the ring. That's all. You put a point into finesse, right? Like you just have to have that.
I don't know.
So when you like aim your dodge, it actually slides.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have to have that. Ooh. Lock. Ding, 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 ding. Wish I could do that in real life.
What?
Teleport to the ground.
Oh yeah.
Be like, hey, I'm bringing those headphones you wanted real quick. What's up, buddy?
I died. What does it show for you?
I'm just still here chilling. You're not watching mine?
Oh. So it just puts me back at the beginning.
Cool. Okay, so it does the exact same thing as single player.
But the fight doesn't start over. Does the fight start over for you on single player?
On single player, if you get them to where the little arrows are pointing, to that point or less, it'll start the fight over at that point. So basically, if you get one bar down, then you can start the fight over with one bar missing. So on. That's the only way I was able to beat this boss too. Kid you not.
You will stop the ritual now.
You can't stop all of us.
There you go, there's an opening.
Oh. Oh, okay. Can't block that. I'm dead again.
Kinda hurts. If you dodge 3 times. Okay, that was a grab.
Ow. Sheesh.
Here we go. Oh, damn it. Just let me hit you one good time. Boom. There we go. That's like 3K right there.
I did it all by myself.
What a waste.
Christmas. But that looks really cool in epic graphics. I had a skill point.
Golden hammer. And a golden greatsword.
Golden nugget on a stick. Legendary. What are the stats on it? Whenever you defeat an enemy, okay, that's all right. Weapon technique, weak point, rampage expert. That's pretty solid. Pretty solid hammer. The rampage expiration time is like when you build it up to full and you have your rage going. and then you don't hit anything, that's the time period until it just fades. So that increases your window of opportunity to keep it up.
Water DPS, physical DPS.
Yeah, any of those element DPS increases, those are like the least useful thing possible, so you can just ignore them. And the polarized bonus damage is, eh. If you're swapping weapons often, I guess it's a good thing. The main thing is the primary. So, percent Arcane Fury. That's cool, except for I've never remember to use that ability. Did you? Did you remember to use it?
I didn't get it during that fight.
Oh, that's another thing I hate. Like, anytime I have looked for it, I don't even have it. So I'm like, well, crap.
Also, I don't know how to use the banner.
Should be. Actually, I don't know. I think it's B or something. I set mine to X.
Oh.
I wish they had a hold left click charge. That'd be kind of cool. Like I do the right click hold all the time, but I wish there was a left one to do kind of more a quick combo. Guess you really don't need it though.
Well done, Orin. Zamora was one of your brother's top lieutenants. He knows you're coming for him now.
It doesn't matter whether he knows I'm back or not. Nothing will stop me.
Get ready, Orin. Things are about to get a lot harder for you.
Good.
That's what she said.
Strength is forged in adversity.
Spoken like a true warrior.
Wow.
You will
This whole
get
time I
stronger
never
each time you
realized
defeat one of Macros's
that's
elite
how the soul
warriors.
shatter worked.
Plus,
I've always
they
seen
all
the
carry
white and it was
items
just
imbued
confusing.
with your brother's power
Never
that
gave
we
it much
can
thought.
use.
You godsmiths work some strange magic.
We are
Pretty nice. I need to
dedicated
try that
our
on the
craft.
boss. See how it works.
You've absorbed Zamora's Ethereum.
Yes, I have. It had to go somewhere. I couldn't just disperse it. I'm sure it will be helpful later.
You sound different.
Something's happening. The Ethereum. It's difficult to hold so much. Something's wrong.
Will there be a problem?
No way. That's so powerful.
It is time to enter the water realm.
Boom!
You will
Like what? The
face
crap?
giant aquatic beasts, the Abyssian host, and Lunara, the guardian avatar of the Silver Moon. Go to the central tower and ascend.
So dual swords might actually be really fun with that.
Use the central tower to get to the water realm. You will have to overcome many trials within the tower.
I am ready.
Excuse me.
You burped at the exact moment that on your stream the doors opened, so it was fucking hilarious looking.
Prepare yourself, Orin. The Tower of Trials awaits.
Ow.
Like combo build our builds around each other and complement each other and make us do even more damage, which we'll probably have to do for like the crazy hard stuff. Ow. Dang it, he kept blocking.
Okay.
You can unlock
Macros is
a
turning
couple
his
more of your
sights on
suits
you
if you
now,
want, I'm sure by now.
He thinks only of himself.
and his enemies.
Another purple. Dude, I just keep getting skill points like crazy. What in the world?
Black Tide. Those are Macros's personal soldiers. Those assassins were waiting for you.
All right.
Macros is sending a
Thanks.
message.
Or and not Rorik with a shotty. Dude, that was fun. You gotta play that.
No way you actually did that.
I mean,
The Water Realm. This place is ruled by the Abyssian host. Be warned, Orin. The creatures in this realm will be out for blood. Your blood.
Fighting is a warrior's purpose. Point me towards Lunara.
Patience, Orin. You will have to overcome many ordeals before you can face that creature.
You confused?
Hmm?
Oh wait, it's already over.
Yeah.
I looked like it was time to go forward, so I opened up and I was gonna keep running, but I stopped waiting on you.
Oh.
That's 29,000 deaths. Yeah, so the vendor, like I was saying, he sells different stuff all the time. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro. I have to buy that.
Do it.
I have to buy that, like, right now. And I need 5 more of those quintessences. Crap. Where do I buy those at? Let's see. Right, they're obtained by killing bosses. I don't think I could even kill them again now. Go ahead and leave so I can get that. Crap.
Macros has put up a barrier around Lunara's lair.
He doesn't waste any time. I'll break the barrier. I just need to know where it's coming from.
The power source is located in the Tormentor's Asylum.
Okay, so I'm looking up how to get them quickly, and it says the best way you can do it is do it with a friend, have them start a boss, And then when the boss is almost dead, your friend just leaves the mission and you stay and then you get the loot and you just repeat that all you want. Holy crap. But you get them from every boss? Is it only from like the big red bosses? Because that sucks. That means I have to wait for you to get like all the way to the next one.
I don't know.
I could kill that level 30 dude. Actually, I need to kill his level 33 one, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna beat my ass because I could barely kill the 31. I guess I'll try it though. Yeah, this is a different one, I bet, so I don't even know what to expect. Won't you die a lot? Dang it. Guess it's just like a build up. Kill a few mobs and then...
The armor of focus was most commonly worn by younger warriors seeking to hone their skills.
Ah, boom! Yeah, so I figured. Crap. They fight like every little mini boss in the game. Ow.
The armor of individuality is favored by those who wished to forge their own path.
Feels good to be free.
No one in the monolith is free.
If this is captivity, I'll take it.
Don't get comfortable. The hard part is yet to come.
Of course. You can rely on me, Orin.
Lunara resides beneath the luminous shelter, but we can't get to her yet. Macros has placed an impenetrable barrier over the entire area. Before we can battle Lunara, we'll need to take it down. I've detected that something in a nearby stronghold, controlled by the monstrous Abyssians, is projecting this barrier. Infiltrate the Tormentor's asylum and find a way to take down Macros' defensive barrier.
Okay.
What's up? What's up? Bam! Yeah, that soul thing's pretty dope. I've been paying attention to it now. Kind of helps with combos better. every time.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go find some food.
Dude. All right, I'll let you know if I get this boss deaded.
All right.
I pray I don't have to kill all these again if I start over. Like, surely there's no way. Wait, what? Never mind. I actually did it. Apparently, it's just a bunch of mini bosses. That was actually fun.
Hmm.
Cool. That wasn't bad at all. That was nothing compared to the other guy. Sweet. Okay, hopefully I got it. Surely, only needed 5 of those things.
He's got a different stock now.
Yeah, I bet he will watch. It's gonna be some shit.
Stop streaming.
I got it, but I still didn't get any of those.